We're sitting here just running our mouths. We had the microphone on mute. Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. I'm Ralph Phillips.
I'm Molly Bay.
We got Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski. We got Tom Brady first, then Rob Gronkowski. What?
I can't believe it. As I was saying a minute ago before we turned the microphone on, I spent all season ignoring the rumors, the conjecture, because usually that's all it is. And here it is. We get two of the biggest names in football. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's... all we've been doing for the past few hours is walking around going, Gronkowski.
What the...
Gronkowski.
Yeah. It's awesome. I don't know how I feel about having a player come out of retirement after not playing for a year.
Hey, look, just here. You want to come say hi? Hello. Where you at?
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Go play.
Got the whole family. It's a family reunion.
So I don't know. And they said he lost a bunch of weight and now he's having to put it back on. She's still back there.
Yeah, I'm really just in a state of shock. You know, this is almost bigger than the Brady thing. You know, Brady, I was like, wow.
Well,
But did not see the Gronkowski thing at all. He had talked about it on for the past couple of days. He's been talking about, well, I might come back to football. I might come back to football. And you've been hearing the rumors that he's going to come to Tampa. I was just like, I know, Joel. I'm the same way. This has been the most dramatic offseason I've ever experienced by far.
probably the best and most exciting. But this is the part I hate, is feeling like you win the off season. Because usually that doesn't translate. And I remember when we got Darrelle Revis that season, we kind of spent a lot of money. You need to go. We spent a ton of money in the off season and brought in Darrelle Revis, you know, kind of fixed the secondary, and then it just fell flat during the regular season. So I'm wary of winning the off season.
Not me, man. I am so confident. This is crazy.
I feel like
insane.
now we have so far to fall if it comes to that. I don't think it will. I think it could. It's just intimidating.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This is Rob Gronkowski we're talking about. Rob, look, this is before they had high definition TV.
I know, I can't even watch this.
2011.
He's gonna have the spike. We got
He was so. Look at this. Oh.
He is such a fun player to watch.
I know.
He's so fun.
He's so exciting when he makes a good play, man. He just gets into it, spiking the ball, throwing it, getting in people's face.
You know, Joel, that's a good point that he didn't like playing for Belichick. I wondered about that, and I had read something today that said he was only going to come back if he was playing with Tom Brady. But, you know, he had Tom Brady at the Patriots, willingly retired, so that makes you think, oh, he likes Tom, but
Sheldon.
there's something else there.
Fire the cannons, Buccaneers Nation.
Brady does have the same spike as Gronk.
Oh, he copied Gronk's spike?
Yeah, probably. That's true. I do wonder who we're going to keep. Are we going to keep OJ or are we going to keep Brady?
Yeah, I mean, this is not going to be without its complications. My biggest fear is Rob Gronkowski, his partying lifestyle in Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
I mean,
yeah,
you're talking about...
we saw it with Josh Freeman. We saw it with Doug Martin. I'm sure there's any number of others that didn't do well.
And Gronkowski is like the epitome of partier.
That was probably the big draw.
You don't think it was Tom Brady?
I mean...
Bruce Arians?
Like Tom Brady was
It was the
number
cocaine and
one.
hookers.
Right.
Oh my gosh, he's just so many incredible plays. Look at that.
I mean, they are pass catching tight ends.
Yes. But I just can't see that they wouldn't do that with Gronk. I mean, I'm sure they're going to use him in blocking, and from what I've seen, he's a pretty good blocker. I haven't gone through a whole lot of game film on him as far as blocking is concerned, but they won't use him as a blocker. He's going to be our third receiver, if not
he's got to be
our second receiver. Yeah, this is going to be great. I mean, I don't even think we don't even need a running game.
No,
we
not
got
really.
two of the best receivers in Gronkowski. That's it. Just throw the ball. Just throw the ball.
Who needs a running game?
Spread the field. That's right.
Yeah. See, Joel says Gronk will run block. I think so too. I think he's a good blocker. Actually, I think I saw a Joe Bucks fan tweet that.
What the? Oh man! Look, it says we've detected copyright audio and video in your stream. This is what they did to us last time we did a live stream when we did the uniform reveal. They took our stream down because what was it? The Fox? Yes.
Oh, Colin Cowherd's show.
Colin Cowherd's show
Heard.
put a copyright
You're like,
claim on
what?
our stream for showing the Buccaneers unveiling. It was really weird.
Took us a couple days to get it back on, but they did put it back on.
Yeah. So it looks like we might have the same issue here. It just popped up on the YouTube thing. Says, oh, you might have some. It's probably for the clips we were showing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Had a bunch of other clips to show too, but I don't know.
So the rumors are that OJ might be traded, that he's on the trading block. We've been trying to trade him. What do you think about that?
It appears to be true. We tried trading him last year. Couldn't find anybody.
Or weren't the Patriots interested, and then it didn't really go through?
Right, and then this year they've been putting him on the chopping block, the trading block. Nobody's picked up on it apparently, or we're not getting what we want for him. We might wait until the draft. That's what I would imagine, using for trade bait with the draft.
But you would think, the draft is in 2 days. You would think that would be happening already.
You would think. Don't know.
So we traded a 4th round for Gronk, and we got him and a 7th. I have some Greg Almond tweets, as usual, that breaks it down. We're sending our compensatory 4th rounder, which he said is not the same as the supplemental draft, right? So essentially, we're getting Gronk for, per Greg Almond, half a season with Dayon Buchanan.
That's a good trade.
That's a good trade.
That's a good trade.
I'll take that. Yeah. Also, per Greg Almond, he didn't play in 2019, but still had the most touchdown receptions of any player in the 2010s.
It's impressive.
I know. I just really hope he hasn't lost a step.
Well, he could lose a couple steps, and he's still the best tight end in the league.
He's also injury prone, though.
This is true. This is
so
true.
that makes me a little nervous. But man, he's just so fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, especially you guys trying to tackle him is just hilarious. Everybody in our division has got to be going, oh my God. Oh my gosh, what is going on here?
I did have people text me immediately when it happened. Like, I had just heard about it 2 minutes before, and then I had people texting me immediately.
Yeah.
Which is fun. It's nice to be relevant as a Bucs fan again.
Oh, speaking of relevant as a Bucs fan, I was going to bring this up on the podcast tonight. There were over 90 articles written about Tom Brady getting caught in a park in Tampa.
Oh, that was so stupid.
90 articles. I'm like, what? There was 28 that I counted just on Yahoo alone.
And they were national?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody had an article about it. So we are prime and center in the football world right now.
How weird does that feel?
Feels great, though.
It's weird.
Feels great.
Yeah, they're definitely going to spread the field. So we've got Evans, Godwin, Rojo, he's got hands. Brait, Gronk,
Yeah. Right.
Scotty Miller, number 3.
Right.
I think there's a good chance Scotty could become the number 3.
Yeah, we'll see. If he can play like Edelman or Welker,
Yeah.
he's about that same size. It does feel good that people actually care about us.
I know.
Man.
Alan!
Alan,
Hello.
what do you think, man? Gronk. Got my hands up.
I know. Look,
What
he's in his Buccaneers gear today.
I'm always in my Buccaneers
I know.
gear.
Like
You're
bright
not.
red. I'm not at all.
This is the hands up uniform, so I'm like, hands up, Gronk! Ugh. We got
like
the
that one.
Gronk, man. I like, what they call it, the Tampa Brady Gronkaneers. I like the...
Yeah.
Got my coronavirus haircut. Molly cut my hair yesterday, so I think she did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Serviceable.
For somebody who's never cut hair other than
Right.
her own.
Cut my own.
Yeah, we got the lightings and stuff to set up, but we haven't set it up. We just threw this together real quick. We're like, the lighting's get better. The stream's a little bit better, I think, as far as the smoothness and bit rate goes. I know, Alan. We're just like, we can't stop saying it. For the past few hours, we've just been walking around going, Gronk.
I'm in shock, really. I just can't believe it. And, we got to say something to Jason Light. I mean, he did all this.
Yeah, that's true.
At least you have hair.
Yeah. Yeah, that Carolina is just. I think they're tanking purposely this year. I think.
Ugh. They look so bad.
But
Just
Atlanta.
on paper. I mean, they're just jettisoning everybody. And granted, those guys didn't do that well last year, but you can't just build a team out of nothing. And
Thanks, Joel, for the compliment.
they've lost everybody.
I know you can't double team everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have to just give up the defensive line, put like 12 cornerbacks out there
I know.
just to be able to double team all of our receivers. It's going to be nuts, insane.
Well, they're not going to be focused on the run at all. They can't be.
No, could you imagine if we get like a power running game?
I know. I know. What if we get somebody in the draft that just lights it up?
Yeah. I don't know.
So now that we have Gronkowski, who could help block, do you still take offensive linemen in the first round?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
You wouldn't change the draft strategy?
No, you can't ever go wrong with drafting offensive linemen, especially the good ones. I would do that every year, probably.
Yeah.
Standing ovation
Just
for
develop
Light.
guys.
True.
I know. I really like what he's done this year. Last year, we didn't have any money in free agency. The draft was suspect, but it turns out that draft actually went pretty well.
It went pretty well. Have to say that. Jamal Dean, I really, really like him.
Yeah. And Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's
Devin White, of course.
Devin White. Yeah. I'm so excited for the draft now.
I know.
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
And it's going to be so different with it all electronic.
Yeah.
That's going to be weird.
Yeah.
I wonder how it's going to go. You just never know.
Yeah, we're probably going to do the Facebook group thing with the Buccaneers, most likely.
They're virtual.
They're virtual, party they're having. Yeah, you can win stuff, and they're going to have guests on, players, so it'll be fun, I think. I did too. I thought it was a joke too. I was like, no, Gronkowski's not coming back. We're not getting Gronkowski. It actually took a few minutes. Molly, I think you texted me first and sent me the link.
You were napping.
I was napping. Yeah.
Telling on you. Snitching. Yeah, I had just heard it. Oh, somebody texted me. Yeah, that's how I found out. Somebody in Canada. They knew. They don't have hockey now, so they got nothing else going on.
Yeah, I've got people that don't even follow football have been texting me today.
I know.
You know.
I love it.
Yeah. Y'all got Gronkowski. What is up? And everybody loves Gronkowski. Man, you want to talk about our jersey sales?
Fun dude.
Our jersey sales were by far the best in the league for the past few months, but with Brady coming, now with Gronk coming, oh my gosh.
I know.
We are.
Well, Jordan Leggett has his number.
Oh, well, Jordan Leggett's giving his.
Yeah,
Jordan Leggett would be lucky if he makes a team.
I know, that's what I think too. Wasn't he practice squad at the end of the year? Or no? Claire was on IR, so I think Jordan Leggett.
Yeah,
got
he came on.
Yeah.
Actually, had a touchdown for us. But man, if you've got season tickets to the Buccaneers, if you already had them, and all these years of suffering have paid off, all those thousands of dollars you've dumped into season tickets and complaining about the prices going up, right now you could probably sell your season tickets for double.
I know.
Probably, man. You know.
I know. I mean, ticket sales are going to be way more than they were last year. I was talking to Ralph earlier. I was like, we have to go to a game this year.
Hey, thanks, Douglas. Appreciate it, man. We're still working on it. Going to get everything better, the lighting better, and this whole halo effect better and all that. But we got to get Molly her beautiful lights. She's so pretty anyhow. She's got to have the pretty lights.
Stop it. Bye, Leggett. I think so, too.
Yeah.
Practice squad. Yeah, I had seen that too, Joel, the tweet. Gronk didn't retire from football. He retired from Belichick. And it's a weird... I would love to know what happened. And there have been rumors, with Tom Brady that he was... when he was talking about leaving, there were a lot of rumors coming out there. So I would love to know what Gronk's beef was. They probably wanted him to be more serious than he is. Which I don't think there's any chance Bruce Arians is going to give him a hard time about that.
Him and Bruce Arians are going to be the best buddies. In case you don't know, Bruce Arians, after every game, has a tailgate party in the employee parking lot. And he invites players and coaches and everything. So everybody, Arians is quite a bit of a drinker. And we know Gronkowski is quite a bit of a drinker. So I think those two are going to get along very well.
Hopefully it's not a Raheem Morris situation where he's gets along too well.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but...
Gronkowski just seems so much fun.
Yeah.
I didn't watch him. He was doing the WWE. He actually won like a championship there or something. Now, did you guys watch any of his WWE performances?
Yeah, he's like a belt holder or something. I don't know. I saw it earlier. He's like a champ. I don't know. I don't follow WWE, but he was involved. He looks so skinny now, though, compared to what he used to look like.
Does he wear that cyborg brace on his arm now?
No.
Still? It's hard to see Gronkowski without seeing that big brace.
Whatever works for him.
Leggett said he wants 87. He wants $1 million to give Gronk 87. That's funny.
It's probably more than what he'll get paid next year or this year.
Yeah, those prepaid parking passes are the bomb. The parking's not the best at Raymond James Stadium, especially when it's rainy. But having that prepaid, we had the parking right with the Buccaneers cheerleaders. That was nice.
Ralph just sat there with a beer watching them walk in like a creep.
And then I went up to a couple of them. I was like, hey, can I get your picture? They were like, no, we don't do that off the clock, basically. I was like, yeah, whatever.
And then
you egged me on to do that because we were sitting there drinking beers, watching the girls today.
And that was our honeymoon. So
was that our honeymoon?
I think so. So the first picture we got going into the stadium was Ralph with the cheerleaders. So I'm going to post that on our anniversary just to mark the occasion.
Tampa Bay is the party town. And like I was saying, Sheldon, that's kind of a concern with me with Gronkowski coming is, Gronkowski's a partier. Tampa Bay's a party town. We've seen what Tampa Bay can do to players that don't have a little bit of self-control. So, Austin Safari and Jenkins couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Doug Martin.
Akeem Talib couldn't handle it. Doug Martin couldn't handle it. Josh Freeman couldn't handle it.
God, there's
Jackson,
like a whole list.
We got a long list of players that come to Tampa, and it's the cocaine and boobies that get to them. Oh, I know. The whole Tampa stadium just packed and chanting. And remember how the announcers used to talk about how the stadium would vibrate because the crowd was so loud and into it. And you could actually see the camera during games. They would vibrate from the stadium just going off. Man, I miss those days. Miss them. Looks like we're going to have them back. This stadium's going to be full.
I think so, too.
And loud and crazy.
And I think tickets are going to be hard to come by. I'm kind of like,
I know.
We'll see what happens.
We're definitely going to go to a Panthers game in Charlotte.
Yeah, that's about 5 hours from here, 5.5.
So
not too bad.
Yeah, we're going to make the journey there and just rub it in their faces while we stomp on them.
Yeah, and I don't think that their stadium is going to be too full. Remember last year, when we played them, their stadium was like empty.
Yeah.
Because they're losing. Rebuild.
Yeah, I think that Gronk and Tom especially are going to be very focused. I don't know if they're going to be as focused, but I think they'll be focused enough. Tom's got all of his side businesses. He's got his production company.
His hot wife.
His big rented Derek Jeter house.
I wonder if Gronk is going to stay with him.
He's going to crash on their couch. He is. He's that guy. Yeah. I've got $100 million, but I want a couch surf.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I know, right? No more of these away team fans filling our stadium. Oh,
please.
Thank you.
It is such a fun stadium.
Very fun.
It's the only stadium I've been to, but I really enjoyed it. It's pretty. It's a nice atmosphere. It's fun. The bands, the food, all that.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's the funnest one I've ever been to. I haven't been to a whole lot. I'd like to go to Green Bay and Dallas just because of the,
they have like those movie theater seats in Dallas.
In Dallas, yeah. Then plus they got the dancers up on the thing. That's not the reason why I'm going. I'm just saying it's an added benefit. Mm-hmm. And then they got that big TV.
Why not just stay home and watch it in a recliner?
Just so you could say you went.
I guess.
It's kind of like the 7 Wonders of the World. That's one of them now. So.
That's true. The Jerry Coliseum.
Yeah, I had some game footage that I was going to show with Gronkowski, but I got a thing that flashed up here saying that we've detected a copyright infringement in your stream. I don't know why, because I think all I did was all 22. I had a real brief clip of CBS.
There were some of the logos, the Redskins logo. You can see that.
Okay, that's probably what it was. I don't know. And I'll tell you, this YouTube stuff is tricky to keep on top of. Like we said, the last live stream we did got taken down for 2 days because Colin Coward, is that his name, Coward?
Yeah, the Herd.
Fox Sports Media had put a copyright claim on it because we had shown the Buccaneers unveiling video. We had it on loop. It was automated. I think it was an accident on their part, but we went ahead and fought it, and they put it back up after 2 days. So, I tell you, this YouTube stuff is a lot trickier than you would expect.
You see that? NFL news. Bruce Arians seeking medical attention in anticipation of an erection lasting longer than 4 hours.
Oh, man. While you're joking, I might have to seek that same medical attention here. Yeah, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, we're going to get a lot of broadcasts with those guys. Yeah. Yeah, they're like the premier guys for, who are they, Fox? Are they Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get all the top tier broadcasters, the top tier referee officials.
Yeah, we were talking about
Ref
this
teams.
the other day, how, last season, Jameis got hit so many times and it was never flagged.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, in the helmet.
Yeah.
Guys would just smack him in the
illegal
helmet.
hits for sure. That's not going to happen with Tom Brady, or we'll at least get a flag for it.
Yeah.
Plans for shows this season. I don't know yet. We're still kind of working it out. We've got to get our lighting set up. We're still waiting for all that to get here. So, and we had been talking about doing film breakdowns on the live
that's right.
stream,
Yeah.
but we just tried to stream some of the film and we got a copyright thing, so I don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. What we want to do is, and this has been Molly's thing, she's been pushing me to do this, is to just sit down with everybody and we just all go over some coaches' film. We pick out something, a player or a series of plays or whatever, and just talk about it, bring the coaches' film up, draw some circles and arrows and highlight things.
You have to do your best John Gruden impression.
Yeah. So we think that'd be fun for like a live shows. We're trying to get the podcast to, instead of being just strictly audio on YouTube, to also do the camera work. That's why we got the lighting and all this stuff set up. This has been in the works for over a year now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to say lazy. But we let things get in our way.
It's my fault. You can just blame me.
Well, I was the one napping today when Gronkowski got.
You have to always be on the alert.
That's how I
for
feel,
potential
man.
Buccaneers news.
24/7. If I could, I'd hook straight into like the internet, just Bucks news.
Constantly.
Yeah.
You do listen to it.
I listen
at
to
night
it at
when he's
night.
sleeping.
I got 3 computer screens. I have 2 of them usually filled with Buccaneer stuff. I got Twitter, and then I got news feeds.
You're out of control.
Yeah, it's been that way for many a year. Many a depressing years.
I know. I feel like this has the potential to be the best years as a Bucks fan for me, because I've only been a fan since 2009.
You're a young buck.
I'm a young buck, and I'm very nervous about, 1, it not going the way that we think it's going to go, or 2, the beer virus preventing football season from being a thing.
Don't even put that out there in the universe.
I know.
Could you imagine? That would be, man, I don't even know what. I would just give up, lay down. If we have this great of an off season and then we don't even get a regular season, the Super Bowl is supposed to be in Tampa this year. We are going to be playing in that Super Bowl this year, and then they cancel the whole thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't have a Gruden impression. I can't do impressions at all, really.
He's no Rick Stroud.
No Rick Stroud, yeah. Yeah, somebody texted you today about, I think it was your brother. He's a Carolina Panthers fan. He texted her and said, well, now y'all need to get a good defense or something like that, right?
I'm like, do you even watch football?
Yeah, I'm like, no, our defense is really good.
You gonna find out what our defense is like.
Yeah. But, of course, we got a bunch of young guys in the secondary. We could have had the sophomore slump.
That's true.
I don't think so.
Possibility.
I really think we're going to get a safety, Jamal Adams or somebody. Jets look like they don't want to keep him. It'd be great to get him. But I think we're going to get a veteran back there just to give our young guys that boost they need.
Oh, we don't have any more money, though.
How much we got?
We got about $3 million. This is after the Gronk signing. So we have, not a lot left. A Panthers fan, I know. It's rough. And it's really been rough the last few years when the Bucks have been losing and the Panthers haven't. And now last year when the Panthers started tanking. Come on, man. Douglas, he's still my brother. When the Panthers started tanking, it was a little bit of schadenfreude. Not gonna lie, I did feel a little sad for him because he was like super depressed, especially about Cam. He loved Cam. Still does. So I felt a little bit bad and still made fun of Cam on the podcast, as you've heard, but I tried not to do it to him, to his face.
to his face, just to the rest of the world.
To everybody else. I don't think he listens to the podcast. Used to. Not anymore.
Yeah, well, we rag on the Panthers so much. I know that's got to be annoying for him. But hey, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I'm not a friend of other fans.
No.
I'm a Buccaneer fan.
No.
You're my enemy.
Yep. Exactly. That's how I feel.
Christmas
too.
in April.
It really is.
Yeah, I agree with you, Alvin. I think we're going offensive line. We're going to have to trade up, though. You know, we got to get up there. At 14, you know, there's really... Take this with a grain of salt, because me and Molly are not draft people. We don't follow college football. But from what I understand, there's only 4 offensive linemen that, you know, are worth anything. You know, are worth first-round picks. And they're probably going to be gone fast. So, you know, so I'm saying we might use O.J. Howard and some picks to move up. So we're going to have to, to get one of those 4 offensive linemen.
I can't wait now.
Yeah, you never know, Douglas. I mean, they could fall. It would just be a hard bet to count on it, you know. I mean, last year, who was it that fell that surprised everybody? And we picked Devin White, and everybody was like, "Oh, we should." Who was that? The defensive lineman. But yeah, it was really surprising that he fell down as far as he did.
Devin Bush was the other linebacker, right?
Yeah.
He went to the Steelers. I
But,
can't remember.
yeah, I can't remember either. So you never know. That's the one thing about the draft. You never know. I was playing last night. The NFL's got a pick 'em for the NFL draft. If you pick all the NFL draft in order and who they pick right, you win Super Bowl tickets, I think. Maybe $1 million. Don't know. But I got like to position 5, and I was like, oh, hell, what the? I don't know. This is ridiculous.
You could probably just randomly pick.
That's what I was going to do.
Would be
if they would have had a random
close.
button, I would have done that. But you never know with all the trades that go on. That's one of the reasons why I can't stand following like mock drafts, because they're never anywhere even close.
Josh Allen?
Yes, Josh Allen. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, let's pray that we got some teams that mess up, because there are some idiot teams in front of us.
They usually always do.
Yeah.
There's at least one. Well, I remember last season, and I don't know if this was a bad pick or not, but when the Raiders selected Clelin Ferrell, and nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, right.
That was like a weird one. I'd never even heard that guy's name before.
Nobody had.
I know. It
Everybody's
was so
like
weird.
searching through their notes going, who is this guy?
Yeah. Well, and Mike Mayock went to the Raiders, and he's a draft guy, so.
Yeah.
Brian Burns. He went to the Panthers.
Yeah, we need some depth at cornerback for sure. I think, you know, I don't know any of the cornerbacks in the draft, whether they're any good or not. But I could see us, you know, definitely getting some depth. Oh, we need depth at defensive end too, or outside linebacker. So, you know, we got rid of Nassib.
We got Anthony Nelson.
It got Anthony Nelson, who played great last year.
Yeah.
I mean, man, he is
He's
so tall.
Long.
Yeah, he batted
With them
down.
Long arms.
He had a lot of passes.
Yeah, we
batted
were
down.
watching the Panthers game last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
he batted one down.
batted one down right in front of Cam's face. Just about spiked it back in his face too. He said, bah! Oh, I'm gonna miss Cam Newton.
I know, me too. Where's he gonna go?
He was so much fun to rag on.
Yeah. Do you think he'll go after the draft?
Honestly,
That's what I've heard about him and Jameis.
well, they don't have any choice in it now. They have to
Yeah.
wait till after the draft.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know if teams are going to take a chance on him without being able to, physically do a physical on him.
Yeah.
Cam Newton's got some, broken issues with his body, and Jameis Winston does too now. So
Yeah. Absolutely.
don't know. Man, I wish I could play these clips.
I know. Try it again. Y'all let us know if the stream goes down. We'll see what happens.
Let's see. It's all slow and choppy. Oh, you know what it was? I accidentally hit a button, which causes speed. There we go. This is a drive. It's called the Gronkowski drive. He caught every ball all the way down and then the touchdown, except there was one running play. He had like 80 some yards on this drive. And Justin Evans is yeah.
I'm not thrilled when players are real injury prone.
Yeah.
We'll see. He's still a young guy, so you hope, his career's not over before it really starts.
Alan, you know how much I love Pro Football Focus. A lake picked to the Charger because Antonio Gaines. That's a good point, Alan. You got two teams that have lost their star tight ends. We could trade them OJ and a late pick. I like that.
I would not send OJ to the Panthers, though. Just personally.
Yeah. I really like Whitehead at the safety.
Oh, I love Whitehead.
Yeah. I mean, he made a few mistakes last year, but man, that guy, he's out there to play. He's a hard-hitting dude. I do too, Doug. I think he's going to play a lot wide receiver roles. I mean, he's basically a wide receiver. He's just a dang big one. And that's a good point. I mean, with his new body type, if he doesn't gain his weight, he was almost 300. He was like 286 or
Good
something.
Lord.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a huge guy. He's probably down to 250 now, 240. It's still huge for a wide receiver. That would be interesting, man. If he came in as a wide receiver and we kept Howard and Brait, Auclair and Tanner.
You think he's bigger than Mike Evans?
Definitely weight-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, probably still. No.
Right.
Look at that catch. That was in the AFC Championship there. He catches just right off of Barry's helmet. Boop. You gotta love it. Here we go. So Super Bowl against Seattle. We were in the hospital. Look at that. Look at how he held the ball as he was like a fingertip grab. We were in the hospital when this Super Bowl played, and we were both exhausted. She had just had our child.
That thing
that you saw earlier. And we were so exhausted. We just barely, look at this. He just carries them with him. We were so exhausted. We kept falling asleep during the game and waking up. You know what? I bet this is what did the copyright.
I don't even remember this.
Yeah.
At all.
So yeah, we saw the last bit of the Super Bowl and parts of the Super Bowl, but we didn't really focus on the whole thing. We were
Not
so
like
tired.
we normally do.
Yeah, not like we normally do.
Gronk is 6'6" and Evans is 6'5". All right. Yeah, and Gronk probably has a little more meat than Evans too.
Look at that. He just what? Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Did he break 5 tackles there? Yeah. I had another series of clips I wanted to show too, but they're definitely broadcast clips, and that was a beautiful catch. I don't think we could show them on here live. They look for that stuff.
Jason Spotrack has the cap number already updated to include Gronk's $10 million, and it appears we've got it and $3 million extra. So it looks like we're okay on cap space for right now.
Yeah. Now, does that include the draft picks too? What's the draft picks? That's around 7 million. 7 million. So we've got 7 million plus 3 million. That is for sure. For sure. I mean, I thought we were going to be unstoppable anyhow with just Evans and Godwin. Now we got Gronkowski. Man, I wanted to say I feel sorry for the fans in our division and the players, but no, not at all.
Yeah, I don't either. It's our turn. That's how I feel about it.
It's our turn.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Like, we've been at the bottom. They've all felt pity for us for the last 9 years. Forget y'all. This is our year.
Yeah, I would not be mad if we got Adams. That's for sure. We could definitely use some veteran leadership in that secondary. We just got way too many young guys. You know, and this is
I think so too.
This is a sophomore slump year coming up. They need somebody back there to whip them in shape. I mean, we got JPP who. See, well, we just got the message again about the copyrighted audio and video in your stream. Your stream may temporarily be blocked. Okay. Y'all let us know if it gets blocked. JPP whips these guys into shape. He did it with Vernon Hargreaves last year. Got him kicked off the team, basically, I believe. I mean, we know it was Vernon Hargreaves he yelled at in the shower for goofing off when we had just lost a game. JPP, I think, runs a tight ship in that defense.
Yeah, I do too.
But, you know, the secondary, they're a little bit separate than the defensive front. They could use somebody back there to, keep them in line, show them the ropes, all that good stuff. So, Jamal Adams, I'd love to get him. I would love to see the Saints go 3-13.
I know, me too. I don't think that's going to happen, but
they're due for an implosion. I mean, they've been good too long.
I don't think it's going to happen. The Panthers, yes. The Falcons, yes. I could see both of them being less than average.
Yeah, definitely the Panthers. If you listen to the last two podcasts Molly has done with the Panthers and the Falcons, those two teams are in horrible shape. I mean, they have no money. The Panthers have basically blown their whole team up. Everybody's gone. They've got, $40 million in dead cap space?
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous
amount.
It's
so bad. And that's one thing you can say about Jason Light. He does not bet on the future, at the expense of the future. So he's never really putting contracts off the way that a lot of other teams do.
Yeah.
So I think last year we had like $88,000 in dead money, and this year I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
we rarely have dead money.
We never have dead money like that.
And it's not necessarily Jason Light. We have a guy that does all the cap stuff, and he's really, really good. He's been with us for quite a while, and he's really good. I can't remember his name, which is not unusual.
What's my name?
Pretty girl. Jason, yes, we did. When we got rid of Hargreaves, it seemed like our defense just gelled. Our secondary. If those guys, they played so bad at the beginning of the year, and then at the end of the year, they were playing incredible. That Jamal Dean and Bunting and Carlton Davis, those guys were batting down more passes than I've ever seen. They had to have broken a record. I know there's a record broken there somewhere.
Well, there was a stat out that they dropped more interceptions than some teams even had.
Yeah. And Jamal Dean, I think he had 15 passes defensed in, I want to say, 3 or 4 games. I mean, that's, yeah. So I'm really excited about our secondary to see them get back out on the field. I hope they pick up where they left off or better.
Yeah, I think they will. Just another off season of working together, of getting acclimated to the system, of learning from the guys around them. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But hopefully they're not picking off Tom Brady.
Mike Greenberg. Thank you, Doug. Man, y'all guys are on top of these names. I love it.
We need to have them handy for the podcast.
I know.
So we don't. During the podcast, we'll be talking about stuff, and then we have to pause the recording and go Google it real quick, so it sounds like we know what we're talking about.
You're giving away all of our secrets, man. Drew Brees is washed.
I agree.
He cannot throw the ball more than
Clown.
20 yards.
Yeah, that noodle arm,
Yeah.
especially as the season goes on.
Well, he only had 22 deep passes last year. That was about the lowest in the league, yeah.
So, like, one a game.
Right.
A
Well, I
little
mean,
over.
he didn't play all season either. But
Oh, that's right.
he just doesn't throw deep a whole lot. And Tom Brady had 99 deep passes. Jameis Winston had 152.
Wow.
And he was head and neck above second place. I think second place was like 120. So he was like 30 or 40 passes above second place.
That's crazy.
He threw a lot of deep passes last year. And can Brady throw those passes?
That's Ralph's next video.
And I tell you, I've been working on this video for 2 weeks, and Molly will
He
tell
has
you,
been like, I'm redoing it. I'm scrapping it. I'm starting it over.
it's the numbers, and it's craziness. But yeah, I think that Brady's going to be able, because Brady threw, I think, 616 passes last year. Jameis Winston threw 636.
That's crazy.
So-
Does that include the off season?
No,
Or that's just regular
That's just
season?
regular season.
Okay.
Yeah, and Brady seems like he takes chances with long passes as much as Winston does. He just doesn't have the opportunity. There's not as many 15-plus yard routes that Brady gets a chance with. Like our routes, we normally have at least 2 guys, usually 3, sometimes 4 guys that are running 15-yard routes. With the Patriots, they don't do that as much. They might have 1 guy running deep. Maybe 2, but very rarely do they have 3 or 4.
So in this system, we don't know.
Yeah, I wish Drew Brees would retire too. But then again, at the same time, I want to see him play really bad for a really long time.
Or they make him retire.
Yeah, they force him out like Cam Newton.
He'll retire when his jewelry business takes off.
Oh,
Those
my gosh.
investments go off.
Is it jewelry investments?
Those things appreciate.
Yeah.
He just likes to torture the Bucks. That's all it is.
Yeah.
At least Teddy Bridgewater's gone.
Yeah.
Won't get lit up by him. Oh, no, he's at the freaking Panthers.
Yeah.
That's all right. He's more on the game manager side.
Yeah. Yeah. Not worried about Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah. He's all right, though. He's a decent quarterback. Serviceable. I also hope that we get a young quarterback to sit behind Brady.
All right, Doug, take it easy, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Yes, it would be fantastic to get a quarterback to sit behind Brady. I mean, this is a once in a
Like
lifetime
Aaron
opportunity.
Rodgers behind Brett Favre, and then
Yeah.
he could just step in.
Yeah, just for the next 2, hopefully 3 years.
Was that Ren Dax, Alan?
What? Okay. Gotcha.
Follow. Let me know. I'm curious. Drew lost to Kirk in the wild card round. He is useless.
Mommy, tomorrow we got to send my friend is
Another guest appearance by the great and wonderful youngest Buccaneer fan.
named River.
Yeah, okay. What were you saying?
This is my friend's gifts that we got to put into his house.
I'd like to Bridgewater at Minnesota, but yeah, you're right.
Okay,
I
we'll
mean,
do
it
that.
was
Okay.
definitely Peterson. Bridgewater's got a very calm, cool, relaxed demeanor. I think he's injury prone though. You know, he's not. He just doesn't have a lot of meat on the bones for getting hit. Alvin, we're going to leave that up to you. I'll agree with you. I don't know either one of those.
I also think Carolina is going to be a dumpster fire.
Yes, and it's going to be so fun to watch
Awesome.
all year long. Probably for 2 years. It's going to be interesting to see if Matt Rule can stay in the NFL coaching ranks for any length of time.
Yeah, I think he'll get a couple years at Carolina. We'll see whether he can turn it around. I mean, it's a huge leap from college to the NFL for the players and for the coaches.
That is Ren. What's up, Ren?
Hey, Ren. What's up?
Thanks for joining. Or thanks for leaving, whichever one you're doing. Thanks for coming and joining. And what were we saying?
We're talking about Matt Rule.
Oh yeah, yeah, and
Come
plus he's got his whole coaching staff is college level guys. So
Well, not the defensive coordinator. No. Yeah. He was college. You're right.
yeah,
They're all college.
all college. You're not wearing any Buccaneer stuff.
I know.
What's up with you?
Because I'm a girl. Girls don't wear Buccaneer stuff. Mommy's not wearing any Buccaneer stuff either.
That's true. You're snitching on me.
Daddy's wearing some.
He always is.
Okay, baby. 28-3. Gotta love it. Oh, and now Brady's going to get to play them twice a year. You know they hate that. Hate it.
I know.
D-line.
I love it.
D-line, no. You know, to be honest with you, I'm not worried about the age. I think Sue's probably going to be here for another year. Vita Vea's there. I think Nacho's really coming on. He's learning a lot. Golston. You know,
I like Golston. He's good depth.
well,
a
he's
good
getting up there
rotational
too.
guy.
I mean, he's been with us
yeah,
for quite
he
a
has
while.
been there a while. Yeah.
We got Anthony Nelson, of course, we were talking about. I think he's a good player. Definitely a little rough around the edges. But with Vita Vea, you know, he's going to be on this team for a long time. And I was talking about doing a most disappointing player from the Buccaneers last year. For me, it was Vita Vea.
You're gonna get so much hate for this.
I know. It's not because he played bad. He played well, but I had my expectations were way up here. And
Yeah.
he did not play as good as I thought he was going to play.
But he got so much love from the national media, which I really like to see.
Yeah. He really changed his role. It looked like they had him. I mean, they were really run stuffers. He did pushing up the middle, but he wasn't trying to get at the quarterback as much as he did in his first year. He's going to be here for a long time. And like I said, Nacho, we don't know what the deal is with him. We've got Shaq Barrett. He's probably going to be here for a while. He'll probably retire a buck, I would imagine.
I hope so. But he's not that old, right? 26, 27?
Yeah, he's not that old.
Young guy. A whippersnapper.
I wouldn't mind us seeing get us some depth, though. You know, depth never hurts.
Yeah. Let them develop by these really behind
Mm-hmm.
these experienced guys.
And I feel like JPP could play till he's 90. I mean, the guy blew off half his hand. He's still playing. He broke his neck. He's still
I
playing.
know, it's crazy.
He's like a cyborg by now.
No, it's weird. See you later, Jason. With Golston learning behind Sue, did y'all see it was a Buccaneers promotional was it a mic'd up or it was during
I think it was during the
training camp? Something.
Yeah, during training
right
camp.
after Sue came and Golston was like following him around like a little puppy.
Thanks, Ren.
It was the funniest thing. He's like, Sue, I just want to learn from you. Like he was like so starstruck. It was awesome.
Yeah, he was just
so
following him
cool.
around. And a couple of times, I think I even pointed this out in the videos during the season, that Golston, Sue always sat, if you're facing the bench, Sue always sits on the very end, the left side.
He's got like his spot.
He's got his spot. And Golston, I caught him a number of times, would be sitting there at his feet with his helmet on the ground, sitting on top of his helmet, like at Sue's feet, kind of like, you're my mentor, teach me all that you know. Yeah, Golston really seems like wants to learn a lot.
Oh, it was an episode of The Current. Yeah. Okay.
Was it The Current?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that show. That was so
too.
cool.
Yeah, I hope they do that again this year.
Yeah, their media department is phenomenal.
That's double. That's what I say every off season. I'm like, first thing we need to do is put JPP in bubble wrap and take him out when the season starts.
That's so weird. I was just stalking him on Instagram the other night. I don't know why. But, okay, this is why. It's such a woman thing, too. His wife has not been on his Instagram lately. And I was like, where's his wife? What's going on with her? I know. So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's so
very woman
womany.
thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Never would have thought to.
But they just had a baby not too long ago.
Matt Ryan never beat Tom Brady or Bridgewater. Is that like forever or just past couple years?
Well, I mean, we only play them every 3 years, 4 years.
Yes. Yes.
Or, if they're the same in the... No. How do the schedules work? It's one conference from the AFC and then a conference from the NFC and then the teams from the NFC.
Right.
Okay. So then we would only play them every 4 years. So that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
That Ryan never beat Tom Brady.
Yeah. Especially in the Super Bowl.
Especially in the Super Bowl. So we were watching that Super Bowl and Ralph went out to the garage, and it was halftime, and of course...
You got to tell this story every time.
I do. I love it. It was halftime, and the Falcons were, of course, just killing it. And I'm like, you can't count Tom Brady out. Like, it's Tom Brady. This is nothing. It's not that bad at all. And then Ralph went downstairs, came back up like a quarter later, and they were winning.
Yeah,
So,
I was like, how did
like,
this happen? Well, I was watching it in the garage, but I wasn't really paying much attention to it, right?
Probably.
Yeah. And, yeah, it totally shocked me. I thought for sure the Falcons had it. I was like, it's done. It's over.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Molly had confidence in our boy, Tom Brady.
Complete confidence.
See, you were a Tom Brady fan before you knew it.
I was.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like we don't have to see him again. It was every 4 years, so, and you knew we were going to lose that game anyway, so.
Yeah. I'm going to look that up. That'd be awesome if Matt Ryan has never beat Tom Brady, because he ain't going to beat him this year. So
and then I wonder what Drew Brees is.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's look that up.
Okay.
We'll have that for the podcast later on tonight.
It'll be on the podcast.
Which, speaking of which, we need to get off of here and get ready for the podcast. You got anything else to say? Gronkowski.
Yes,
that's what I got to say. Gronk.
Let's do it. It's very exciting.
Hands up.
I know.
Every time I wear this hoodie, I have to do this at least
like
3 or
the
4
roller
times.
coaster arms.
Yeah. All right, Double. See you later, man. Guys, we're going to wrap this up.
We'll have a podcast out tomorrow. We'll do the Saints, their free agency summary, and then we'll talk about Gronk.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. So check it out. Molly's always got the good information with the Know Your Enemies. We're going to tear down the Saints tonight. So. Oh, well, hey, welcome aboard. 2v2. 2v2. Gronk smash. Yeah. You picked a great time to become a Bucs fan. I'm going to tell you that. Bucs, we're a great fan base. And
welcome to the fan base.
Yes, welcome to the fan base, buddy. You doing a peace sign? All right, hopefully next time we'll have the a little bit better lighting and all this good stuff, but we do appreciate the positive comments on our studio. And till next time,
Go